My name is Li Kai. 30 years old this year. In a company that is not too big or too small. Working a tepid job. Living a 9-to-5 life every day. Plain and regular. I am introverted. Not very good at communicating with people. Especially when facing the opposite sex. Always seems a little shy and reserved. I don't have many friends. Leisure time. Mostly I watch movies alone at home. Listen to music. Or lose yourself in a good book. Deep in my heart I long for a true love. But I always miss the opportunities around me because of my timidity. In this bustling city, I often feel lonely and confused. Look at the colleagues around you. Friends come into pairs one by one. My heart is full of envy and helplessness. I've also tried going on a blind date. But every time, I performed poorly because of my nervousness. In the end, nothing happened. Until one day. I'm on a social platform. I met a girl named Shayan by chance. Judging from Shayan's avatar and profile. She is a beautiful, generous, lively, and cheerful girl. Just the girl I like in my heart. I'm attracted to her pictures. After much hesitation, finally got up the courage to send a friend request. Unexpectedly, I waited for a while. Shayan quickly passed the application and took the initiative to say hello to me. The two started chatting. I found Shayan is not only outstanding in appearance and has a gentle personality. Kind. Empathetic. She always responds to every word I say just right. Makes me feel extremely happy and comfortable. Over time, our chats are becoming more and more frequent. The topic is becoming more and more in-depth. Shayan will share with me the trivial details of her life. For example, I made a delicious dish today. Or see a cute kitten on the road. And what pleasant things happened today. I will also talk to Shayan about my troubles and pressure at work. Happy and together. They are all so beautiful. Accompanied by Shayan. My life has become less boring. The thing I look forward to most every day is chatting with Shayan after get off work. Listen to her interesting stories. Feel her care and encouragement. Gradually, I have developed a deep dependence and affection on Shayan. However, I have never seen Shayan's real face. Every time I make a request for a video call, Shayan always refuses for various reasons. But I was caught up in the fantasy of love and didn't think much about it. I think Shayan may be shy or inconvenient. One day Shayan suddenly told me her mother is sick. Need a lot of money for treatment. She asked me for help. Wish I could lend her some money. I didn't hesitate at all. He immediately transferred his hard-earned savings to Shayan. Since then, Shayan is more gentle and considerate to me. Let me firmly believe that my efforts are worth it. But not long after, Shayan asked me for money for other reasons. Although I am a little hesitant. But under Shayan's sweet words, still agreed to her request again and again. My life started to become tight. I have to live frugally. Even borrow money from friends. But I still believe. As long as I can help Shayan get through it, everything is worth it. However, little did I know that I had fallen into an elaborate online love scam. The so-called Shayan is actually a member of a fraud gang. They specialize in exploiting people's desire and trust in love. Scam money online. One day, when I contact Shayan again, but found that he had been blocked by the other party. My world collapsed instantly. I don't believe it. I rummaged through a way to find her. Block all. I'm confused. I can't believe that I gave my heart and money to my love. It turned out to be a scam. I fell into deep despair and self-blame. I don't know how to face all this. I don't know how to recover my losses. I started to reflect on my behavior. Why would you trust someone you have never met so easily? Why do you lose your mind in front of love? Just when I feel cornered. My friend Xiao Ming discovered something unusual about me. Under Xiao Ming's questioning, I finally told what happened. After hearing this, Xiao Ming, very angry, immediately suggests that I call the police. I hesitated. I'm afraid calling the police will embarrass myself even more. I am also worried that I will not be able to recover the money I was defrauded from. And also lose face. I thought, forget it. Just don't let something like this happen again next time. So I told Xiao Ming, I won't call the police. There are so many people in my company and family that I can't lose face. We know what I do. No, no, no. I can't bear it anymore. Be careful next time. In the following days, my heart is extremely heavy. I spend every day in self-blame and regret, unable to work and live with peace of mind. At the same time, fraud gangs have not stopped their criminal activities. They continue to search for their next target on the internet. Use the same means to defraud other people's money. And what happened to me is just one of their many victims. I don't know what my future will be like. I don't know if I can recover the money I was defrauded from. I don't know if I can ever believe in love again. But I know this was a major setback in my life. It's also a profound lesson. I must face it with strength. Only then can we get out of this shadow. Start your life again. Since I found out that I was deceived by Cheyenne, my days fell into darkness. I am immersed in pain and self-blame every day. Can't help myself. Frequent mistakes at work. Criticized many times by leaders. My colleagues are also worried about my condition. I became taciturn. No longer interact with colleagues as before. I always sit alone in the corner silently. Eyes empty. Thoughts wandering. Back home, facing an empty room, I feel extremely lonely and desperate. Social software that was once full of expectations. Now it's become the thing I'm most afraid of facing. Every time I see those chat records with Xiaoyan, my heart hurts like being cut by a knife. In order to repay the debt owed due to being cheated, I had to start working 2 jobs and work hard at the company during the day. In the evening, I also go to a fast food restaurant to deliver food part-time. I was under tremendous stress both physically and mentally. But I know this is the price I pay for my gullibility and stupidity. In the process of delivering food, I met all kinds of people and things. Once, because I was late, being scolded severely by a customer. We were even complained about. As a result, half of my salary for that day was deducted. Another time, on a stormy night, I slipped while riding an electric bike. I broke my knee on the road. But I still endured the pain and persisted. Completed the remaining delivery tasks. While working in a fast food restaurant, there was a young man named Aqiang. Aqiang saw something strange about me. After get off work once, he took the initiative to find me, chat with me. I was not willing to talk at first. But with Aqiang's sincerity and concern, I finally couldn't help but reveal all my experiences of being deceived. After hearing this, Aqiang patted me on the shoulder. Explain. Brother, don't be too sad. This is just a bump in life, it will be over. You have to believe that there will always be a solution. Aqiang's words made me feel a little warm. But the haze in my heart did not dissipate. At the same time, the police investigation is also ongoing intensively. I am anxiously waiting for news every day. We hope that the fraudsters can be brought to justice as soon as possible. Recover your losses. However, the days pass by. There has been no obvious progress in the case. This made my heart even heavier. My parents also learned about my experience. Came from my hometown to comfort me. The worried eyes of parents makes me feel extremely guilty. I feel like I've let my parents down. Not taking good care of yourself. Child, if the money is gone, you can make it again. As long as you're fine, that's fine. My mother held my hand. There were tears in his eyes. The father said seriously, every time you take a step, you gain wisdom. You should be more careful when doing things in the future. I nodded silently. I swore secretly in my heart. Gotta get back on your feet. During these difficult days, I began to reflect on my life. I realized that I had longed for love too much in the past. So much so that he lost his reason and judgment. I decided to change myself. No longer easily believe in virtual feelings on the internet. Rather, we should strive to improve ourselves in real life. Make yourself better and stronger. In order to achieve this goal, I use my spare time to learn various knowledge and skills. Signed up for various training courses. My efforts gradually paid off. In a company project, with my professional knowledge and serious and responsible attitude, I successfully completed the task. Received praise from leaders and recognition from colleagues. However, just when my life just took a turn for the better, new troubles followed one after another. Friends whom I had borrowed money from started urging me to pay them back, although they expressed understanding after learning that I was deceived. But everyone has their own life and difficulties. They also need me to pay them back as soon as possible. I feel a lot of pressure. I'm stuck again. In desperation, I had to consider selling some of my valuable possessions to pay off the debt. I looked at my beloved watch. Computers and other items were taken away one by one. My heart was full of reluctance and helplessness. One day, I'm on the way. I met my college classmate Xiaomei by chance. After understanding what happened to me, Xiaomei expressed her willingness to help me. Don't be discouraged. I have some money here. You take it for emergencies first. Xiaomei handed me an envelope. I hesitated for a moment. Finally, I took the envelope. Tears of gratitude. Xiaomei, thank you. I will definitely pay you back as soon as possible. Xiaomei smiled and said, no hurry. Live your own life first. With Xiaomei's help, I temporarily alleviated the debt crisis. I work and study harder. I hope I can get out of this predicament as soon as possible, to repay those who have helped me. However, the shadow of online love scams always hangs over me. Whenever it is quiet at night, I still think of that painful experience. My heart was filled with fear and uneasiness. I don't know what kind of setbacks and difficulties I will encounter in the future, but I know I can't be knocked down again. You must face everything bravely. Over time, I'm still struggling. I believe, as long as you don't give up, life will get better.